The CBI has opposed Mumbai Police FIR against the Sushant Singh Rajput sisters in the Bombay High Court. The CBI has said that the FIR is vitiated and bad in law. Let's go across to Arvind Gunasekar for more on this. Arvind, give us the details of what the CBI is saying.
Rohit, first let me take to the background of this case. In fact, Rhea Chakraborty, based on Rhea Chakraborty's complaint, the Mumbai Police had registered an FIR against the sisters of Sushant Singh Rajput, including a doctor from the RML hospital. So that particular FIR was transferred by the Mumbai Police to the Central Bureau of Investigation for further probe. But whereas our sources in the Central Bureau of Investigation, even earlier, they had confirmed to us that they have not taken cognizance of the Mumbai Police FIR and they have not re-registered that particular FIR. So that information we have already got. But now what is official is that CBI has opposed this particular FIR that was registered by the Mumbai Police based on Rhea Chakraborty complaint against the sister of Sushant Singh Rajput in Bombay High Court. In fact, the sisters of Rhea Chakraborty, of Sushant Singh Rajput, they had moved the Bombay High Court challenging the seeking quashing of this particular FIR that was registered by the Mumbai Police in this particular case. So CBI has filed a detailed reply in this particular case, and we have accessed that particular reply that was filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. In that particular reply, CBI is saying that the FIR that has been lodged, that has been registered by Mumbai Police against the sisters of Sushant Singh Rajput is vitiated and also bad in law. So what is CBI saying is that because the agency is already probing this particular matter, there was no need for Mumbai Police to register a second FIR in this particular case. CBI also goes on to say that if there was any need, if the Mumbai Police or Rhea Chakraborty, if both of them had some information in connection with this particular case, they should have shared that particular information with the Central Bureau of Investigation instead of registering a second FIR in this particular matter. So CBI in per se, what they are saying is that we are opposing the second FIR that has been registered by the Mumbai Police in this particular case. They also went on to say, saying that this particular complaint that has been lodged by Rhea Chakraborty is purely on speculative. All these are speculation, and there is no credence in this particular complaint that has been lodged by Rhea Chakraborty. So that's the only thing the agency is going into the merits of the complaint. But purely on technical basis, CBI is saying that the second FIR should not have been registered by the Mumbai Police, and if Mumbai Police or Rhea Chakraborty had any information in connection with this particular case, they should have shared that particular information with the Central Bureau of Investigation instead of registering a separate FIR. Coming to a very, very important point, what CBI is saying is that because the second FIR registered by Rhea Chakraborty against the sisters of Sushant Singh Rajput also invokes abetment of suicide, what CBI is saying is that for an offence to be made out in an abetment case, for an abetment of suicide case, there has to be an ingredient to instigate someone. So what CBI is saying is that there cannot be an offence related to abetment of suicide unless or until there is a clear-cut evidence of instigating someone or aiding someone to commit suicide. So that's a very important point CBI is making in this particular case. They are not linking this particular case with the investigation that they are probing. But what they are saying is that for any abetment of suicide case, there has to be a clear-cut of evidence instigating or aiding someone to commit suicide. That is number one point. Second very important point is CBI is saying is that they are already looking into each and every aspect in this particular case. Each and every person is thoroughly being looked by the CBI. So CBI clearly they are saying that there was no need for a second FIR because already we are seized of this matter.